that's actually way less hands than I was expecting. What do the rest of you play? Like the triangle or something? Everyone knows this shape, but you know it slightly differently to the way I play it because the tuning's different. So if you look at the top two strings, I'm back a fret, okay? Everyone who plays guitar in the room knows what I'm talking about. Everyone else is like, what's he doing? When I play guitar, I'm not thinking about shapes like that, those big shapes. What I'm doing is I'm visualizing the root note, so I can see the root note A, and I can very quickly see all those A's all over the fretboard. And from that A, or whatever the root note of the chord I'm playing over, like Spain's got this tune I'm going to play has got lots of chords in it. I find the root note, I heard some enthusiasm for Spain over there. I find the root note, and then because I've studied music theory, and I'm not going to bore you with loads of theory, I promise, I know what intervals are in any given scale or chord or arpeggio. Okay, so I know that this minor pentatonic, and excuse me if this is rocket science to some of you guys, has the root note, the flat 3, the 4, hard to think about that, the 5, and the flat 7. Now from any given A, I can find, because I know what they look like, I can find those intervals. So from this A, I can see the flat 3. I can see the flat 3 ascending. I can see the 4. I know what the 5 looks like. I know what it looks like descending. I know what the flat 7 looks like. Now what that means is, from any given A, I don't have to think about these big box shapes. Now when I improvise, if I'm playing over a really complex tune, the last thing I want to be doing is thinking about big shapes. Because my brain, and this might just be me, I might just be really stupid, it can't deal with big bits of information very efficiently. It deals with small bits of information very efficiently. So when I see the fretboard, if I'm in A minor, if I've got like a... that's my groove. All I do is I find the A's and I can see the intervals around the A. So as I'm improvising... even those faster lines, I know what intervals I'm playing all the time, okay? So you take any scale, let's take something a little bit more complicated. So if I take the altered scale, okay, kind of exotic. So if I had my groove that went like this. This, for you theory nerds, is an E7 sharp 9, also known as the Hendrix chord. If you think about... this requires a scale called the altered scale. Now, I'm not going to tell you what intervals are in it, because some of you might leave. But it's basically got it's 7 notes, so the root note plus some intervals. And I can see where those intervals are. I can see 1 to flat 9. I can see the sharp 9. I can see the flat 5, the sharp 5. Okay, so on and so forth. So when I improvise over that scale, again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm thinking about the intervals. I'm not thinking about a big kind of, 6-string scale shape. Although I know them, I just don't think that way when I improvise. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play over this tune Spain. I just want to run through the chords with you.